Ty, what got you on fire about the script? Other than, knowing Meagan and Datari and all that, but what really got you on fire and had to be a part of it?
I mean, it's funny. As the process came about, I was just humbled to be a part of it. Because like Datari said, to get a movie off the ground, there's a lot you have to go through with the business and ego. But for me, what really got me on it is when I committed to it. Like when I said, all right, this is what I'm going to do. And I started researching the world. And I started to realize that it's so much bigger than a movie that we're doing. We're really trying to say something. And so I think that's what got me excited about it, when I realized, like, we weren't just making a movie. We were saying something and having a voice and something that's going on in this world that people really don't even know how to approach. And so we were able to do it in a film and do it kind of outside the box with the artistic flip to it, but stay true to the essence of what we were trying to say and what Datari initially, why he was inspired to do it.
Right. And you know what? I want to compliment both of y'all on this, on what I'm going to say. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Okay, you got Tyler Perry's movies, and we got y'all's movies. I like that y'all didn't copy. Y'all went in y'all went in a different direction, and y'all done something different, and y'all gave the audience a whole different perspective of a movie. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't always end good. You get what I'm saying? It don't. And y'all just showed that, hey, the same bus that brought you in is the same one that'll bring you back. And how important was that, in y'all's message?
Well, I know for
me,
it was very...
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead, Ty.
I think it was very important because I feel like, we had the spiritual tone because we all are searching for our spirit and trying to maintain that spirit in a world where there's so many options.
Right.
And so, I think it was important for us to become Lori's mind, become her mind, and really commit to her stepping into this world of Hollywood. And with Datari having a history and a very fast pace, because I come from the acting world, and it's different, from the fashion world and the glam world. And so with his education and his knowledge, he was able to really, seed it with Meagan and I. And, Meagan being a woman, she was able to really understand the psyche of when you are just pushed into this industry and you're the next hottest thing, you're the next hottest girl.
Definitely.
And you're working in a driven business that's about beauty and money and fame and drugs and all these things. It comes down to choices in that individual. And I feel like that's what, of course, as a filmmaker, I look back and I'm like, man, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done this. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm humbled to be a part of this project because it really spoke to people and people really received it.
Yeah.
And that's what we were all trying to do as a collective, really get the message off the ground and get it out there to where people can understand what we're trying to say.
Well, the good thing about it, and then I'm going to go to Datari. I still want him to finish what I just asked. But I think with the movie being out right now, y'all definitely grabbed the fan base and y'all grabbed a lot more of the fans with the movie to be respected and everything else y'all doing right now. I mean, I think y'all done a great job. But go ahead, Datari.
Well, no, I mean, I just wanted to say, too, I mean, I just wanted to piggyback on what Ty said. I mean, and listen, I mean, I respect the stuff that Tyler is doing. I mean, he has a brand and he has an audience.
Right.
The great thing about artists, and it's funny to me how, when it comes to, black Hollywood or like black filmmakers, they always want to make it. It's like always this thing like it can only be one of us or something. But when you look at the other side, when you look at white Hollywood, I mean, you got Ridley Scott, you got Spielberg, you got Michael Bay, you got James Cameron, and all of these guys are all aligned. I mean, even when you look at a movie like Transformers that was directed by Michael Bay, who's like the new action director, the movie is still produced by Steven Spielberg, who was considered the greatest, action sci-fi blockbuster director of all time. And James Cameron was like Michael Bay's mentor on it. So, it's just crazy to me how, they can work together all on one film, all the biggest names on one movie. And like I said, when it comes to the black side of the business, they want to make it, you got Tyler and Spike Lee fighting in the press, or you got people, it's like they always want to make it seem like, and it ain't all Spike or all Tyler fault. I mean, I think the business sometimes will try to turn, filmmakers against each other sometimes too, know, but I like what Tyler is doing. It's a lot different than what we doing, and I think that's the thing about art. It's art is every, it's different. Everybody has, is an artist. So, art is not all supposed to look alike.
Right. But, some people do just to try to jump in the game. And what I was doing, I'm saying, I'm giving y'all a compliment, but y'all came in from a whole different direction and made it raw and really coming at you. And that's what people want, diversity in movies. You get what I'm saying? It's already a Tyler Perry. I'm glad now it's a Datari and it's a Ty. Y'all doing y'all's thing. You know what I'm saying? And I support y'all, man. That's what it's about. And I want everybody else out there to support these brothers, check them out and see what they're doing. And don't bootleg they stuff, everybody. Y'all know I say this on the show. Don't bootleg the people's stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Please.
Go out.
I'm glad you touched on that.
Right.
Because we the film industry. I mean, listen. It's like everybody always wanted to be more black movies, and everybody always wanted to be more black filmmakers and black writers and so forth. But listen, the studios, Hollywood, like I said, the game is show business. It's still business. It's artists, but it's a business too. So if the movies is not making money for the studios, or if they only breaking even, they not gonna make a lot of these films. So you can't. I mean, listen, we're not getting a lot of films released every year anyway. So black people, we only hurting ourselves when you guys go out and buy bootlegs and do all of that stuff, because you might think that you're saving $3 or $4 or whatever, but it's really it hurts us more than anything, because like I said, we don't run the business and we in the minority.
Right.
So
Yeah, you definitely right. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like, I appreciate you giving us, some support as far as saying that we have an alternative voice than Tyler Perry, because I do respect him, and I do respect Spike, and I respect anyone, beyond their color to get a movie as Datari and I know, from a thought to the page, to the money, to the lights, the cameras, then to the edit, then to the screen, then to the success. It's such a process to where anybody that has that patience and that due diligence, I definitely support, and I can't hate on them at all.
Right.
I have to just be thankful and be inspired and find my own voice in that, because I feel like, us as black people in this industry, all we want is options. We just want the same options. And so instead of complaining about it, just create those options and create those situations to where you can have a voice and you can contribute. I think it's amazing, because I think Hollywood is a beautiful business. As much as people could say it's this, it's that, Hollywood doesn't do anything to you. You just have to find your way to play the game and play the game unique enough and great enough that they want you to be a part of that machine.
Right. And
just being young, and Datari and I are both young in this business, it's about learning and taking that in. And for me, Video Girl has been just such a great learning process for me from all aspects of life that, like I said, I'm just so grateful and excited for my next project, and have that mentality that I brought into this, and things that I lacked in this, bring that to the next situation. And I believe that it can be done. I believe that anyone could make a movie, write a movie. I feel like it's a gift that the world needs, because it's the only way we can really communicate with each other. We have music, and music is great. We have sports is great. But one thing about films, and what makes it such a unique process and experience, is that it's art imitating life. And so I just feel excited for the success of Video Girl. And I feel